Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting, but we've just been doing a little bit of surveillance outside this hotel because it's not an hotel that we can gain access to. Um, but I do know that this hotel, the Rose and Crown Hotel, which looks like was an old public house, has actually been to court about having the asylum seekers in their hotel. So we weren't sure whether they'd arrived yet, but there's quite a lot of windows open upstairs. We have just seen a couple of guys in there. I'm just gonna check, see if I can speak to someone inside the hotel.
Hello, Mr. Stewart.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, are the asylum seekers in this hotel now, or is it the public that's in?
I think they're in lunch. They
Sorry.
are in.
Yeah. I'm just media,
Yeah.
and I was just checking that if this hotel was open to the public or not. Yeah. I'm just checking. Is the asylum seekers already in this hotel?
Yes.
No comment. No comment. That poor guy, that young lad did tell me that the asylum seekers were having lunch. So hence that's why. Um, so here we go, guys. If the Rose and Crown Hotel really didn't want this in their hotel, why has that lady just slammed the door in my face? Now, obviously, there's no one mulling about because the asylum seekers are having their lunch. I've actually looked, we're in the. I know, Jason. I suppose I was lucky that they actually did open the door. So yeah, look, these are the rooms.
No room at the inn.
No room at the inn, but Bulldog
Stable again.
stable again. Bulldog says if you look at those, that looks some sort of like big room up there where all the windows are open and with I've had some people in, but obviously. Hi.
Um, did the person in there just slam the door in your face?
She did, yeah, and media as well. And yeah, we thought that this hotel had actually gone to court to not house the migrants in here.
Yeah, I
But
heard something about that.
but that didn't look very reassuring,
No,
did
it
it?
didn't.
You know, are
It,
you local?
yes, I
Yeah,
just live up the road from here. It's not just here, unfortunately. It's hotels around the entire country. It's an absolute shame. That is.
419 hotels.
But it's probably even more than that, to be honest.
Well, yeah, that's what we know about.
Right. Well, when they slam the door in your face, it basically proves that you're right, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Yeah,
it
ridiculous,
does.
that is.
And you know, the fact is, I believe in everyone has the right to claim asylum. Um, but when we talk to people that come from safe countries
Yeah.
that have paid thousands of pounds to come over the channel on a boat, um, it's frightening. It's frightening for our borders that are open, that terrorists could come in, and it's not, you know, it's not a nasty word not to use today. I mean, we only have to go back to the Ariana Grande concert, you know,
Yeah.
and
Manchester.
whether these are one or two in hundreds and thousands, they're still getting into our country, and it's frightening. And all I do is I do a little bit of reporting up and down the country. I'm just a mum, and I'm concerned about our country and yeah, what's going on today.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right there. Because the thing that I've noticed is, did you ever hear? I mean, this is the most famous example. Did you ever hear about the Telford scandal?
Yes,
Yeah, you know,
Rotherham,
that's it. Yeah,
Rochdale. It's a whole Barrow in fairness, it's still going on today. I support people, they're called Parents Against Grooming,
yeah,
and any grooming, but mostly that sort. And yeah, we have to talk about this today because it's been buried for too long. Um, and, you know, we all know that we have our own wrong people in our country,
Exactly.
paedophiles, but we don't have groups of men, families, and yeah, and all the cases that are coming out today are all historic cases, and it's going on today. So is it going to be another 20 year before the cases that are coming out today?
Yeah. Well, I
Uh,
don't know if you know about this, but I did when that story broke about what happened in Telford. I did a lot of just like looking into it. Apparently, the police knew about it for 40 years and did nothing because they were terrified. I'm not even joking. You can look this up. They were terrified of being labelled the R word
and it's
because of
still
where.
like that today, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's even worse
It
today.
is even worse today. It is. And it's nice to speak to someone local, because no matter, some people will say refugees are welcome here, and yeah, true refugees are. But over 40,000 have come over the channel just this year alone.
Yeah,
I've been down in Dover filming through the lockdown while all the good people doing as they were told were locked at home, and they were just flooding in the
yeah.
country.
See, and that's what I heard about that. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I think it was like over 100,000 came over last year. But when I was locked in the house because I lost my job because of all everything, I just thought to
Sorry about
myself,
that.
oh, sorry, I've got another one now.
Good.
I found it amazing that, maybe this isn't, I mean, this is slightly going off on a tangent, but we were being told, stay in your homes, stay away from others, don't get the virus. But while you're doing that, we're going to let people from more vulnerable areas just fly right in. When that happens,
It is, and you know what? Took us a couple of years of being out, reporting and to open more people's eyes, because my eyes were closed for quite a lot of years, and sometimes when no matter what age you are, you're busy in your own lives, aren't you? But yeah, it's not nice to see, is it? It's
no,
not nice to see at all. But yeah, we just keep putting this out, and just we've got homeless on our streets. We help the homeless as well. We can't change the world, but we get them food vouchers, and I get them some waterproof sleeping bags. And these people that are on our streets, and
mm,
more people are going to end up on our streets because they're not going to be able to afford to live, are
no,
they?
well, especially this year, they're not. I
Yeah,
mean, with the rising energy bills
I
and
know.
inflation, it's
But yet the country is just letting so many immigrants in, and even immigrants from other countries. Like I say, we're only a small country,
mm,
but yet everyone wants to come here. But fair enough, if you've got someone that wants to come, that's going to give us something like a doctor or then fair enough. But a lot of these that can't come over, they can't even speak English. They don't even understand when I say to them, what's your future going to be? What work do you want to be?
yeah,
What work do you want to do? So yeah, that's a bit worrying. Never mind the terrorists that there could be.
exactly.
We can't get around the back of this hotel, can we?
Um,
Is it only through
I think
there?
you can. Well, I'm not too sure. That door is open. It's looks okay.
Yeah. Do they come out of the front door then? They're
Yeah.
having the dinner, he says, at minutes. So.
What we've got there.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to speak to them, because the amount of aggression we get from security is absolute. As if they don't want us to speak to them. They don't want them
They
telling
don't
us
want you to see it.
anything.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's that because I mean excuse me 1 second. What's the time?
You okay? Hi guys. Sorry, I'm not looking at my comments. I'm just talking to a local here.
Okay, yeah, we'll go in a second. Yeah, so I think there's another big gate like that round the back somewhere, but I
So how
think
do I
that's
get round the
closed as
back?
well. Yeah, but if you take a step back, if you stare right there or something, and look up at the windows, you'll see how many of them have got their phones and they're just filming down there for some reason. I don't know why. I saw
So
it
how
yesterday.
long have they been here?
I've been living in Wisbech for about 4 years
That's
now.
just how long have these been
Oh right.
here? Because they're just supposed to have taken its court, and that makes you think that they're trying to fight against it. But because I believe in everything that I've done over this last few years, that no one's really getting deported. So
No,
all
no
these that
way.
are in the hotels, there's all sorts of incidents that are happening. But I'll let you read those yourselves. It's all things that we said 2 years ago would start happening.
Yeah.
With young men.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
I look into it all the time.
and they're just going to come into our houses. They're just going to come round into our houses, because I'm not going to send them
That's
to
it.
this part of the country, or this, because everywhere in the country, in Yorkshire, we are but I'm surrounded by them. Luckily, in my little town, which is only a little town.
Yeah.
No, but I'm within 10 minutes of every direction of me. There's a hotel,
Yeah, no, I get that.
Um,
About this one, I don't know how long it's been. However, I think it's only been fairly recent
yeah,
because
yeah,
I've only started hearing about incidents
yeah,
myself. But I'll tell you one thing that's truly horrified. We really need to go, but
yeah.
I'll tell you about the one thing that truly horrified me. In a hotel similar to this one, I think it was somewhere in London. There was like a 14-year-old, 15-year-old boy, and he just happened to pass by one of these hotels. A lot of the illegals that were housed up there saw him, dragged him into the hotel, and well, I'm sure you know what happened next. He was sexually molested by these people, and then Diane Abbott, amazingly, can't stand the woman. She's an MP, keep in
Yeah.
mind, came out and said terrible incident has happened at this whatever hotel, but she said, but that's what happens when you treat these people like rapists. It's like,
It's disgraceful.
yeah,
Isn't it?
she's covering up the acts of someone like who wasn't meant to be here molesting a young boy. But it wasn't just one man; it was multiple.
It's
And
just awful.
and I've been saying, I mean, I got booted off social media for saying this, but I said expect things like this to become more common. Now, what you're doing, reporting, first of all, I like that you're one of the few that go out and talk about it. But what I will say is, on the internet, keep in mind everyone's going to call you the R word and
I
whatever.
know.
Just ignore those people
I've had
because
to
they're
grow.
never
I've
going
had
to
to
change.
grow. I've had to grow a thick skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a look for me, Yorkshire Rose,
Okay, sure.
on YouTube, Twitter. Oh, you're not on Twitter and Facebook.
I'll have a quick look now before we get going. Yorkshire Roads, did you say?
Yeah, Yorkshire Rose.
Okay, one second.
Hi guys, we saw that gentleman who walked back in there. We saw him coming out earlier. I said he looked quite official, but
Is it MROSE?
yes,
Lovely, fantastic.
yeah,
All right, I'll look
wonderful.
into that.
Great
All right.
speaking to some locals. Yeah, you enjoy the rest of your day, and
Yeah.
we'll just keep putting it out there and open more people's eyes.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's all you can do now these days because no one really wants to listen until something. Well,
And then it's
personally
too
affects
late,
them.
then, isn't it?
Well,
It's too
that,
late because
yeah,
that's happening to others, isn't it? Like we've just discussed.
exactly.
Definitely.
Right.
But yeah, lovely
Right.
meeting. I'll
Yeah.
shut you with that hand. Lovely meeting. Yeah, yeah.
You
And you too. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, that was so lovely speaking to those locals. So I wondered maybe if it looks official, that guy there, but they're supposed to have put a fight up and gone to court, not to house the asylum seekers, and the English lady, which she looks like to me, slammed the door in my face. So yeah, that's led me to believe now that some of the hotels, like the Best Western ones, are they just taking them to court just to make other hoteliers think that, they've a chance of not having them in, and they're going to take them in anyway. But she was horrible. Her, I'll have to try and clip that. But he told me I can get that back, but then I didn't ask him where. I didn't want to get him on video. She looked a bit. Oh shit! I've watched it. Oh, I'm so clumsy, guys. But they're watching them all the time up there. She's walking in on brand new phones, and so yeah, it must be some sort of like sitting area there, or probably a nice big living room. Let's just have a little look. So obviously we believe that probably the things come in here, the deliveries. And we thought that was the only way in, but this local guy has told me that he can get round the back. I'm not going to come out of the front now. Now we'll get anybody local to it. Is it Wisbech or Wisbech?
He said Wisbech.
Oh, said Wisbech.
That bloke we're talking to.
Oh, yeah.
He
It's
said I lived-
Wisbech.
He said I lived in Wisbech for years.
Wisbech. I thought it was Wisbech. Why did I think? Is there Wisbech then
Because
somewhere
it's
else?
pronounced, it's spelled Wisbech, isn't it?
Beach. Thank you, Steve. I tried to talk it into my Google. I said, say Wisbech, and it just brought name up. It didn't say it to me.
You can't get round back.
Can you not? If I
Only through that gateway.
you sure? Have you remembered where we parked?
Yeah, we parked right down there.
But yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? That I was like, got any footage shit of any asylum seekers, but
I had him down as a lefty as well.
did you have him down as a left? So you just don't realise, do you? And going back to Telford, that young lad was, yeah, he was educated and he knew what was going on, and obviously, when he told me about that incident in the hotel where the lad had been raped by multiples, I did know about that, but just let him do the talking. This is back, isn't it? That's what I think we came down there, didn't we?
That's what?
I think we came down that way, didn't we? Alright, I'm gonna have a look round back. If we can't see anything around the back, we'll go back round the front, see if anyone's come out. Thank you guys. Wisbech. We thought we were in Norfolk and we're not, are we? We're in Cambridgeshire. Oh yeah, when it's looking up, oh, it's so cold, guys. I've got thermals and I've got a jumper. I've got a body warmer. I've got a long coat. Oh, ah. Go to this side, I don't see you. I don't know if this is the right alleyway, do you? I just got excited when I saw an alleyway. Morning, Howard. Morning, Foxy Pan. Morning, everyone that's tuned in. Oh, good afternoon. Is it? Is it further up? That in it, is it? Oh, I think it's further down, isn't it? We'll just sit with that one. Let's see if there's another. There's got to be another alleyway, hasn't there? I am Turner. I am Barnes. Thanks everyone for coming on this cold afternoon. But yeah, that obviously being an old pub that's been turned into accommodation, then yeah, there's no real grounds that you can get into, but just shows how far they will go for different sorts of accommodation. Oh, but is this it? You think? Oh, but you think that's it? I don't know how far we've walked back up. Red doors, is that it? Would you say? Hi, the Roach. Hi, Michael. Hi, Chicky Woo. Excuse me, are you local? Are you local?
Yeah, I just live in there, mate.
How do we get round the back of the Rose and Crown Hotel?
If you go see that little walkway to the right there,
Yeah.
you walk down there, it'll take you into the town centre.
Oh no, but I want to get round back at hotel and get round back.
Yeah, them red doors.
So they won't let us in.
They open them from the inside, so you probably have to go round and.
I know, but I want to get it back. Can't see out through from. I want to
yeah.
take some pictures at Asylum Seekers, but can't see. It's all right. Thank you very much.
Them doors, they're shut. You can't get in there.
Cheers, mate. Oh, Calamus, thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. So it's here, guys. Yeah. This is the back entrance, so with no chance, only by seeing them coming out of the front doors. So that's like a different. You said that were a different building, and that's just like another courtyard to get through, isn't it? That. And let's go see if some more's come back out. See if we can see that nice, not polite lady again. She was telling that fella, wasn't she? Oh no, that's good. That's where we went into up there. So it's the Rose and Crown Hotel at Wisbech in Cambridgeshire. That seems to have been at court trying to not receive the asylum seekers. But yeah, they are in there, but it's just very difficult to see. So if anybody lives in the area and does actually see any of them, if you can send me some pictures, I'll put it on my channel. I need to name and shame all these hotels. Hi, Bumblebee Tea. Yeah, I ought to ask them that, didn't I? I remember going to that detention centre next to Wakefield Prison and asking them to take an homeless lady around the corner, and then we got attacked. Utter madness. A bit cold. I'm not too bad now. I started walking.
Blew a bit of wind around here.
Steve Pretty says, "Hiya."
Hey up.
Says, "Hi, Steve. If my followers can look at my community, I've put Bulldog's new YouTube channel. If you can follow me on there, we're gonna use that as a backup account and put some of my stuff out there. It's like I say, yeah, use it as backup. That's Sandy. I can see it, so I'll let them out anyway. So, guys, yeah, this is hotel here, and it's, I say, in the middle of Wisbech town centre, the Rose and Crown. I can't imagine any of them coming out now. Now we've had that nasty lady shut the door in our face. All the blinds closed, and what we're trying to hide. I'll just stand over the other side of the road for a little bit. So, guys, we've been stood in here while you were waiting for us because there was just like nothing happening, and we was like, shit, we're at this hotel here. We're not gonna see anything. You can actually, you probably see that you can see the windows up there, but yeah, this is the latest hotel, Rose and Crown Hotel in Wisbech, in Cambridgeshire. We've got another one to visit near here, and we've got another couple to visit on our way back up north. But as I said last time, I'm gonna put these hotels out probably the last two tomorrow and the following day because YouTube's not picking up when I'm putting like 5 or 6 hotels in one day. I need to keep it continuous. So yeah, we were trying to work out on our way down now, but I bet it must be knocking on the 150 hotels that me and Bulldog have come and visited and put on my channel. It is a beautiful building, isn't it, Steve? But yeah, it's nice to speak to a local who wasn't happy like us, and yeah, nice to know that he knew what was going on in the world today, because sometimes when people stare at you and then they come up to you, you think, oh gosh, what are they going to say? That's fine, is that Bumblebee? That's fine, thank you. So yeah, Rose and Crown Hotel, housing the asylum seekers. And it looks like looking up at them windows, it is the migrant men. Yep, all nice. Is that warm in there that they've got windows open and it's freezing out here? That tells you that they've got nice central heating on, isn't it? Yeah, Jason, yeah. So yeah, we can't hang about any longer here, guys. We've got another 3 or maybe 4. Maybe we're gonna, if anyone knows what our way home might be from down here back up to Yorkshire, we'll be visiting somewhere on the way back. If we get chance that we've been before that blew me away, and still to this day I'm speechless that the migrant men are in there. Yeah, guys, I'll leave you on that. Sorry I didn't get a chance to get any interviews. But yes, this hotel is certainly not open to the public. Thanks everyone for watching.
Middle right window.
Oh yeah, sorry. I've been in come out, he'll blow his nose. But yeah, I've got my camera up now on the shoulder. Right guys, yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and we should be shortly at our next hotel, which is in this beautiful area. So I'll catch it all maybe in about 30 minutes. Please like and share this. Good afternoon from Yorkshire Rose. Thanks, Steve, for putting Bulldog's new YouTube channel in. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
Thanks to all
have you
the
made the mod, Steve?
yeah. Thanks to all my mods as well. I really appreciate you coming on. Good afternoon, and I'll see you again shortly.